Hope you like Transformers, modern, beast, vintage, because you're going to be seeing a lot of them. Hello Explorer. We are heading to TFNation, Europe's largest Transformer convention. This will be our first time, so it's all exciting and new. I'm particularly excited to get into the dealers hall, although we've only got general entry, so I'm not sure what state it will be in after all the early entry people have rampaged and charged through with their wallets. Hopefully there'll be something left for the rest of us. I'm expecting this to be a buying frenzy of bots, people and shopping. So far, it's been about all the people, just been queuing, took a little while to get in, and it is ramp-packed in here. And my game plan was to have a bit of a mooch round, but so far I struggled to get in it too much. It's basically just a sea of people, it's hot, sweaty, there's loads of good looking stuff on the shelves, but I can't quite get to it right now. I just bought a Megatron that turns into a gun. How exciting, but don't worry, we all know that we're safe because it's got an orange tip still, but thanks K&N Toys, one Megatron. Strategy for today was to be quite reserved with my spending. I didn't really actually want to buy any bots. I was just going to go for a bit of merchandise, but as soon as I got in here, I just got swept up in the excitement, immediately bought myself a red alert. I haven't gone into a buying frenzy, but I've already got a new strategy now, so I do want to pick up a few kind of small creative bits and pieces from the Artist Alley. Here it's called The Forge. And maybe a t-shirt and a few other bits. There's just so much choice here. It is the afternoon now. It was just too much this morning to film and to talk. We've still got the whole of Sunday ahead of us. So I'll do a lot of my purchasing tomorrow. Sunday, I'm back refreshed. First day was great, I had a really good time, loads of good panels. Did ClubCon on the evening, which was the evening's activities. The big highlight was the charity auction. I couldn't believe how generous people were, because you kind of walk around the show floor and everyone's handing over money, a bit of self-indulgence, but actually when it came to it, people were just handing over hundreds of pounds. I'm just blown away by how generous everyone was. I think they raised lots of money. It was organised by a group called Toyfu, who have a stand here, which we'll look at later. And then they had an unproduced G1 cartoon, had some new characters in it, a totally different story, set 5 years in the future as if the Decepticons won. It was like an audio play with some imagery, absolutely fascinating. Annoyingly, I shuffled out before the end of it. Just had to go get my train and I was super tired. Really wish I'd just got a hotel instead. Plus, did a bunch of shopping, got some pixel art key rings, a Soundwave t-shirt, and a bunch of bots. And it's Sunday today, so it should be a lot calmer. So I should hopefully be able to show you a lot more than I did yesterday. So if you haven't been to TFNation before, it's a yearly event. It kicked off in 2016 and it takes place every year in Birmingham. This is the big one, and then they have smaller mini-cons throughout the year. And it's at the same site as the NEC, the Birmingham Metropole Hotel, so very easy to get to. The event runs Friday to Saturday. We've only done Saturday and Sunday, and you need to bear in mind it is expensive. It's cost me about £80 for the 2 days. That doesn't include the evening activity, that was 15. So it's very expensive. The one tip I'd say is bring some sandwiches with you, because food is a premium. Yeah, you've got food in the hotel, which is expensive, and the NEC food's pretty pricey. So bring a sandwich and buy something cool instead. Main dealer hall. You got lots of Transformer dealers selling modern, vintage, random collectible things. Around the outside, you've got the Forge, which is their version of Artist Alley. And then at the back, you've got all the different celebrities, so like Simon Furman's, Andrew Wildman's, lots of artists, voice actors. So a lot of it's contained in this room, but then if you go down the corridor, you get to the panel room. There seems to be stuff going on all the time in there. I've watched loads of good things. And also then there's a chill out room, and also because where it is at the NEC, you've got all the outside, so if it does get too hot or a bit overwhelming, there's plenty to sit outside and relax. So one of the really cool things about TFNation has been all the exclusives, and Battersea Power Station, if you remember, I went and visited that store when it first opened, the world's only Transformers store. They've got a stand here and they've announced a whole bunch of exclusives. They're going to be doing a Christmas calendar, which I'm really tempted by, but it is £100. It's on pre-order, there's only 1,000 of them, and 25 days, and each day you get a blocky. Plus, they've announced that you can get the connector bits for Devastator. So if you're collecting the Defender versions of blockies, you can actually do the combiner of Devastator. So although I don't actually collect the Defender versions of blockies, I'm going to start because I really love those little chibi style blockies. Plus, then I can make Devastator. This feels like a really dangerous rabbit hole to go down. So I'm at the Prime Times toy stand, which kind of specialise in, well, Transformers, but mainly third-party items, which I've never really bought before. They look amazing, they're always super detailed, and there's two real things that I want to show you here. The first is something that I'm never going to buy, and the second one is something I'm very tempted to buy. So look at the first. You might remember it went round on social media, it's like a bit of a viral sensation. Jumbo-sized Metroplex, and it's absolutely huge. It comes in 4 boxes and costs £1,100, which is actually better than I thought it would be. Obviously, you'd need like a spare bedroom for it to live because it is ginormous. It lights up, it actually transforms. I think everyone thought it was 3D printed, but it's not. It's just an actual toy, and it's really cool. And then the rest of the store is made up of lots of third-party items, but the highlight for me is Ruler, who is, you know, Roller, the Optimus Prime sidekick, the little blue vehicle that comes out the back of his trailer. That guy, but as if he was an actual Transformer. It's £40, transforms, is articulated, and he looks incredible. Yeah, I am just going to buy it, but the big decision is, do you go for the silver, do you go for the black, or the classic blue? And when it transforms, he's red inside. As beautiful as the silver one is, I went for the blue. Can't wait to stick that guy on my shelf. Thursday. I underestimated this convention. I really wish I had come here on the Friday, just kind of maximise the experience of the weekend. Well, ideally I'd have come on the Thursday, had a whole mega weekend. Because 2 days just isn't enough, but there's so much more to this event than just buying. That's, I think, where I went wrong. There's just so much. There's always something going on, always conversations to have, people to talk to, things to do and things to see. Great conversations, and most importantly, there's all the charity fundraising going on. I mean, people have just been so generous this weekend, and there's still a few more things that I need to get done this weekend. Stand. This is one of the biggest stands here. I reckon it's about 7 tables long, and it's absolutely packed with stuff. But the reason it's so good is it's for charity. They were behind the charity auction last night, and the way it operates is it's all volunteers. They take donations and then they sell all the toys on. All the money goes to charity. I think they're quite close to hitting a major milestone. So if there's one stall you should visit while you're at TFNation, this is the #1 stall to visit, because also they've just got a huge selection of things, and every time you walk past they're putting new things out, so it's a total lottery of what's going to be here. The best thing about it is you know that the money's going to a good cause. It's going to Mary's Meals, which provides meals for children. So what's better than that? Without going to Toy Foo, little gift from a nephew, knockoff Streetwise, got myself a cuddly Megatron, Beast Wars, and the children's book. I love the painted artwork in those. So 3 awesome purchases. It's a really brilliant weekend, brilliant people, empty wallet, so definitely worth the money. If you've enjoyed this, click left to see my last Transformers outing, TFCon in Canada, or click right in a couple of weeks when I'll be in Germany for Toyplosion. Very exciting. So thank you very much for watching. See you soon, Explorers. Have a great day.